Hello everybody and welcome to a new video here on the channel. It's been a while, it's been a long while, it's been a week, it's been like over a week actually, I think. When was my last video? Monday, so it's been a week. Apologies, I don't mean to let that happen. It's quite a long time to go without a video, isn't it? Don't know why I sort of went, I don't know why I sort of went a little bit cockney there, but never mind, we're back. It's just I've got a new job in life, so settling into that, and I've had a lot on as well. So I've had a wedding. I was out all Saturday. What was I doing Sunday? Who knows? But the point is that I've just had so much to do. I haven't really had time to make videos, and that's even with the FIFA 19 demo being out. I just haven't got round to it until tonight. Finally, brought the videos back, and as you can probably tell by the title, we are talking about the demo for FIFA 19, and I'll just get this out there straight away. I'm fucking awful at it. I'm honestly dreadful at it. I can't believe how as much as on FIFA 18 I have been a known flight risk, certainly with defending. I feel like generally I'm fine at the game. I've always been good. I've been relatively good on Legendary for a while now. But I've come onto this and it's been like unbelievably poor. The gameplay in the background's not great, I'm not going to lie to you, but to me that sort of makes it a good thing, and that sounds a bit odd. You'd think, oh, if you shit at it you're going to be less likely to like it, but the fact that, for me, I mean this could just be me, I don't know, you'd have to leave your own thoughts in the comments, you might disagree, but for me it feels a lot different, and for someone that has played FIFA for such a long time, that's a really good thing. The fact it feels different to FIFA 18, 17, 16, because it's very difficult to, even as a football fan, it's very difficult to keep consistently into FIFA for a long amount of time, but when you get onto a new game and you generally feel like there's a bit of a challenge for you, it makes it, obviously it will take longer because you'll spend time trying to get better at it. That being said, I've never been this bad in a demo before. I've always had a moment where it's like, okay, I've got to adapt a little bit on demos, but I've never been this awful. So it's a learning curve game for me as well. So, and that for me, like I say, is a good thing, because it shows the gameplay has changed, and obviously the majority of you are here from, I imagine, from rant videos, from me essentially ripping into EA. One of them was very, very direct in terms of an insult at EA, in terms of the title. We all know which one that is. I got over 1k, by the way. That was mind-blowing to me. But yeah, the lack of features, is something that still concerns me, and it still disappoints me that they've been so lacking in features, to the extent that the Champions League is the only real thing we've got. And like I said, that does still irk me a little bit, but the gameplay, I can say, and this is simply based off a demo, I have seen on Twitter the people that got the early access played the full game, and they're saying it's a bit different, and that's not necessarily different in a bad way, and it's only slightly different, based on what I've read anyway. I really like the gameplay on FIFA 19, as much as I'm bad at it. I think it flows perfectly, I think it keeps you entertained, and like I say, it's fairly challenging to me, which is a good thing. I really think it's good. I hope they don't do what they did with FIFA 18, because at the start of FIFA 18 I was a big fan of the gameplay then as well. What did they go and do? They patch it, and I hope to God they don't do that again. I'm looking forward to trying to get better. I might even have to put the difficulties down more than I would normally, but I'm looking forward to having a challenge in terms of getting better again, and I think that's a good thing. I think that over the years it's fairly common belief that the difficulties have actually got easier, and I'd like that to change. I'd like them to get slightly harder, if anything, and I hope that they do throughout the years, because like I say, more challenge gives you more potential for the game to last longer, in my opinion, especially when you're someone that plays career mode more than anything, because especially with career mode in the last few years where it's had a complete lack of features, it's very important that other areas of the game have a bit of more longevity to them, and certainly the gameplay shown in the demo to me looks like it's something that I'm going to have to learn through, and like I said, that's a good thing for me. I think that it's relatively entertaining, it's quick as well, things are happening, it keeps you engaged, and I think from FIFA 16, 17, 18 in particular, all three have been very poor at entertainment. FIFA 16 in particular, FIFA 16 will forever be the worst FIFA. I don't see any other FIFA being made that's worse for me, in terms of gameplay at least. There were a few features about, but in terms of gameplay, FIFA 16, in my opinion, was god-awful. I hated it. I know FIFA 15 was broken, the goalkeepers were awful, wingers were incredibly OP, but at least it was fun. If you're going to have something broken that you can't fix, at least make it something that's fun. Because defending on that game in particular was just... computer teams would be so good at it, and they'd also be very, very committed to just passing the ball around the middle of the pitch. And in general, FIFA 16 was just awful, and I do believe FIFA 17 and FIFA 18, even after the patch, were better than FIFA 16, but they still sort of suffered from the same issues. It just felt a little bit boring, in my opinion. And I'm all for realism, but you've got to remember that FIFA is trying to make you believe that you're playing a 90-minute match in 6 or 12, whatever it would add up to overall. 6-minute halves. They're trying to make you think that 45-minute halves into 6 and all that. So it has to have a degree of pace to it. It needs to make up for the fact that there's only going to be 6 minutes a half, not 45. And I think in the last few years it's not really done that. As much as I struggle with scoring on FIFA 19, on the demo at least, I do feel like they're getting somewhat there. Like I said, it just genuinely feels like it's engaging to me, and I like that. Obviously the Champions League branding looks spectacular. That is one of the best goals I've scored in this demo, and that says a lot. While I'm on it. Yeah, anyway, sorry. The Champions League branding is brilliant. You don't expect anything less from FIFA. It's always been good at presentation. Couldn't spit my words out there. And one of my first games, I actually probably sort of, thanks to not only the new tactic system, which we haven't really got into yet, but the Champions League branding, it made me I thought, hang on, am I playing PES? And I genuinely pressed square to shoot on a couple of occasions. Now we've mentioned it, we're getting into that, like the whole tactic system, and that is something that's been on PES. If you haven't played PES, it's something that's on PES. The whole sort of setting your tactics, setting a way of playing, for attacking, for defending, having a way of doing things, a way of defending, like pressing, the way of attacking, the way you play, keep ball, whether you go long ball, whatever. That was all on PES, and I do genuinely think that FIFA have actually taken quite a few little things from PES that have made, like, were good on PES, and they've brought them over to FIFA to make FIFA better. And I think the tactics is one of those things, and I do like that. I do like the idea of it. I think in particular for career mode, it will make it feel a little bit more unique to you. It'll make it feel like more yours, and I do like that. I do like the ability to sort of, we now have the okay, we go into a club and we can set our own tactics and things. Something that PES Master League did is, if you were to go into a new club and you would go onto the tactics screen, the game plan screen, and you would change what their default tactic is. So say if you went to Barcelona, for example, it would be possession game, tiki taka would be something you'd do. You'd also have offensive fullbacks and possibly Gengen press, which is the high press. And if you were to go in there and go long ball, counter attack instead of like passing, they wouldn't be used to it, and it would take them a lot longer to adapt, and results could be affected, player happiness could be affected. I'd really like career mode to go down that route. I'm not sure if it has for FIFA 19, but I think FIFA 20 in the future, that is certainly something they could do. Like, I haven't touched FIFA 19's career mode, obviously. I'm not a game changer or anything. I haven't even looked at any gameplay. I don't want to. I want to leave it until the game comes out. So I already know of a few little features, obviously, but I don't want to look at it until I've got the game. So I'm not going to look at anything. So it'll be a shock to me whether I get the game on the Tuesday or the Friday or not. I haven't decided if I want to spend ton amount of money on packs, but that's another thing for another day. But yeah, overall, as a demo goes, it's been quite a positive one in my opinion. I can't really remember the FIFA 18 demo that well. I certainly remember FIFA 17 being all about the fact it looks pretty in Frostbite and the gameplay wasn't that great. But FIFA 19's demo does seem decent, the gameplay does seem a bit better, and that's always a good thing. That pretty much wraps up all I've got to say here. I did say the gameplay in the background isn't that good. You're going to see why in a minute. As you can see, Bayern Munich turn it on and they go and score in the 91st minute. So that was good. That was good. Really wanted that. Anyway, we fit this video into one game. Isn't that good? Yeah. Anyway, wrap this up, Connor. Leave your thoughts on the demo in the comments below. Leave a like if you've enjoyed or agreed with any points I made. Subscribe if you're new, all the good stuff. I'll try and make sure that there's videos not every week and every other day or so. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.